Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're gonna go on a beach trail walk and I'm gonna talk about the 6 things that I did this year in 2025 to find happiness. This is a very important subject to me, so I'm excited to bring you along. We're gonna talk about how I stopped living my life for others. I found my rhythm, and yes, truly why I think waking up early is overrated. So grab your water, coffee, electrolytes, wine, and come along with me. So the first thing that I want to talk about is how I stopped living my life for others and just lived my life for myself. This was a huge concept that I fully grasped this year. I recently left my corporate job and decided to go down a different path. I should probably talk about my backstory first. So I graduated from Cornell University and I studied hospitality management. I did hospitality management as a career for about 5 years. Then I left that industry and decided to start coaching swimming. I coached swimming at a university and a club team for 5 years. And then after that, I changed it up again. I started working at a restaurant, and while doing that, I got my real estate license. And then I was kind of doing both at the same time. I was trying to make it in real estate while doing the restaurant job on the side. But recently I decided to take a break from real estate, and now I'm solely working at the restaurant as a server and a bartender. So a lot of people in my life were giving me some negative feedback about my decision to do that. Some were saying that I was unmotivated, I never go out of my comfort zone, I'm lazy, but honestly, like, working at the restaurant made me grow in ways that a lot of people can't see. So I think that a lot of the judgment from people came from misunderstanding, and people don't necessarily respect routines that don't look like their own. So it was hard for me to kind of deal with that first, but this year I really focused on trying to live my life for myself and stopped living my life for others and stopped caring what others thought about my decisions. And it's made all the difference. I am so happy working as a server bartender. The job is extremely challenging. Every day is different. I never get bored. I get to meet people every day. I work with my hands. It is extremely flexible. I can work during the day. I can work at night. I can take off time if I need it. It provides me with a huge work-life balance, which is the second point, and we'll talk about that. But it is an amazing job. It's great money, and it's allowed me to do other things in my life and go out of my comfort zone in other facets of my life. So I'm really thankful for my job. And just because I don't have like a corporate style career right now doesn't mean that I'm lazy or less than others. But yeah, so that's the first thing that I did this year to achieve happiness. So the second thing that really truly made me happy in 2025 was embracing a work-life balance. Again, there was some people in my life that were telling me that I need to grind right now, balance comes later, work hard now, rest later, and I don't necessarily live my life that way. There, of course, is times in your life and seasons in your life to work harder than others. And I feel like I've done that. I've had those seasons. I really, truly believe that balance shouldn't come at some sort of imaginary finish line. I believe it should be built into or built alongside your goals. Now let's talk about one of my favorite topics, how waking up early is BS. So this topic is really important. Waking up early doesn't make you better than others, doesn't make you productive. For me, I'm not like the biggest morning person. So when people in my life were telling me, oh, you gotta wake up before the sunrise, I tried it for a little while, but my schedule was completely different than a normal 9 to 5 corporate type of schedule, right? I was working at the restaurant most of the time from say 4 o'clock to midnight, and I would get home and do my bedtime routine and eventually get to sleep by around 1 a.m. And if I listened to those people that were like, oh, you got to be up before the sunrise, it would have only given me, 4 or 5, maybe 6 hours of sleep a night. And that's not okay with me. I know that I need 8 hours a night to be healthy and productive. Sometimes 9 hours of sleep is good, especially for women. We go through so many menstrual and hormone changes throughout each month that you really need to listen to your body. And when you need more sleep, you need more sleep. Whew, I'm getting tired. That was a big hill. So in summary, when I stopped forcing myself to live a lifestyle and a routine that didn't work for me, I became way happier, more aligned, and just overall more productive. Okay, so number 4, the fourth thing that I did this year to bring happiness was focus on my relationships and friendships. I think this is hugely important. I always tend to be the one that brings people together. I love hosting wine nights, beach days, weekends away with friends, whatever it is. I really love just like bringing people together. And there's actually science behind it. There's been long-term studies that prove that friendships and relationships are the number one predictor of long-term health and happiness. So if you're questioning if you should go to that friend's party, or if you have enough energy to, do that social thing, I really, really think it's important that just to push yourself to do those things. I myself think back on moments from the year, and all those moments are with my friends or my loved ones or my family, us laughing at the beach, going swimming in the ocean, whatever it is, but it definitely brings long-term happiness. Dolphins. Okay, so number 5 would be to listen to your body and do something to move your body every day. We'll go into that further. So there are those days where I go to the pool and I do a pretty tough workout, like 3,000 yards is nothing compared to what I used to do, but I'll like really push myself for all 3,000 yards, right? But then there could be days where I do like a easy yoga stretch class, or I go on a walk on the beach trail just like today. But I think it's just important to keep your body moving, and it doesn't necessarily need to be like you giving 110% effort, right? Okay, so proof that I'm listening to my body. I want a little bit more exercise today, so I'm going to climb all these stairs. Let's do it. While we climb the stairs, I will talk about just different workouts that work well for me. I obviously swam in college, so back then I was used to doing 10,000 yards a day, maybe more. During peak season, I would actually swim over 20,000 yards a day. Kind of crazy. Now, in comparison, I swim like a 3,000 yard practice. And sometimes that's a little bit challenging. But other than that, I really try to fit in walks on the beach. I do some hikes. I used to run a lot, and I do stairs on the beach trail just like this. What else? Swim, like I said, run, hike, walk. Oh, I really like yoga. And of course, I love going to the gym. That was hard. Okay, let's go back. So, yeah, I really love going to the gym, lifting weights. I do, full body workouts a lot of the times. I do leg days and all of that. One of these days I'll do another video of one of my gym workouts. Okay, I'm gonna catch my breath now. Whew. Okay, I caught my breath. So the last point is all about diet. Okay, something again that I focused on my whole life, but as I've gotten older, I've definitely found what works well for me. In my diet, I always try to have a consistent balance between fats, proteins, and carbs. And I'm just always aware of what I'm putting in my body. Some days, like I said, every day can be different. Some days I might need a little bit more carbs because I had a harder workout. But I always try to fit protein in my diet in every meal. That is definitely hard sometimes. Everyone knows I love cottage cheese and canned chicken because it's so easy. But I really just try to fit as much protein in as possible, even though it's hard. And then the other thing is I really try to drink a lot of water throughout every day. And at least once a day, I have water with electrolytes. Electrolytes just helps you absorb your nutrients and absorb the hydration that comes from the water. Yeah, so yay. I'm definitely going to be drinking a lot of water and electrolytes after this walk. So in summary, the 6 things that I did this year in 2025 to get happy were: number 1, stop living your life for others, live your life yourself. Number 2, Having a work-life balance is mature. It's not lazy. Number 3, waking up early is BS, and it's totally overrated. Number 4, focus on your friendships and relationships. It definitely will guarantee long-term happiness and health. Number 5 is listen to your body, but focus on trying to move your body at least once a day. Number 6 is stay hydrated. It's all about diet. Try to find a diet that works well for you. And that's it. Those are the 6 things. Comment below. Let me know what worked for you in 2025 and what you're going to focus on in 2026. Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye.